make yourself more than just a man if you devote yourself to an ideal, and you become something else entirely.
In order to avoid any type of copyright claims, I will be just using images, but don't worry, the main topic of Rhodey's career and his War Machine armor upgrades will be very interesting. So do continue watching. The first time we see Rhodey in the trailer is when Nick Fury asks him about his security. I am thinking this is in the first episode, as Rhodey seems like a secondary or one of the main characters. The second time we see Rhodey is when he is near his security, which means they most likely are human and not Skrull. We can also assume that they are also S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, since Rhodey did do and still does S.H.I.E.L.D. work just like back in Age of Ultron, but off screen. Rhodey is still an Air Force member and did not switch jobs. And before I forget, this is sometime after we saw him in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Before we finally get to the Armor Wars part, I will tell you my theory on the events of Secret Invasion. We will see War Machine on an Air Force mission just like we did back in Iron Man 3. After the mission he gets a call from Nick Fury. From here on out it will be the spy-style episodes that the trailer basically hinted towards. It will be only in the final episode that we see War Machine suit up and take down Skrull ships and Skrull aliens with Nick Fury. Since Armor Wars was confirmed by a few sources to be after the events of Secret Invasion, we know two things. First, we know that Rhodey will be dealing with the Armor Wars storyline of Tony Stark's technology falling into the wrong hands. Second, we know he will also be dealing with the fallout of the events of Secret Invasion. Earlier I mentioned two scenes that War Machine will battle in. The first battle scene will be in the same suit he used during Endgame's final battle. The Secret Invasion's final episode battle will be when War Machine wears a different suit. This suit will also then carry on to Armor Wars and he will wear it in that series as well. In total we get to see one new War Machine suit despite two new series having Rhodey in them. Do you remember the suit from Avengers Endgame? This suit was made in 1 week as the artist only had 1 week to make it. This is one of the problems that occurred due to Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame being filmed at the same time. It became a game of telephone. The game where you whisper one thing to someone, but by the time the message went around the circle back to you, it was a completely different message. That is what happened. The artists were told of many scenes and suits War Machine was supposed to have, but that changed. The suit you see in the image has only a shoulder-mounted cannon and no other weapon systems. The artist was told that they needed a smaller War Machine suit during post-production. Like I said earlier, the artist was already on a new movie project, so he had to quickly make a random War Machine suit. Notice that the suit is labeled 006 even though Infinity Wars was 004. Where did the 005 go? There is none due to this entire mess caused by filming two movies at the same time. Now not only are War Machine fans missing a 005 but are completely confused as to how War Machine has a 006 suit that is his weakest suit. It makes no technological sense. The suit you see in the image is from the early days of Avengers Endgame merchandise. This was supposed to be the original 006. It looks amazing. It is armed with one shoulder laser gun and two gauntlet laser guns. The reason for showing this has to do with my Secret Invasion theory. The 005 and 006 confusion will never be solved, but we will get War Machine armors based around this design. The suit you see on screen is from the final battle suit in Avengers Endgame. It's just not Iron Patriot painted. It is a experimental armor Rhodey or Tony made after Infinity War despite it having no 00 number. Back in Infinity War he thought his 004 was at the best armor and weapons, but Thanos tossing the armor to the side like it was nothing proved Rhodey was wrong. It's why Rhodey and Tony made sure the next War Machine armors were much more armored and weaponized. I can't tell you how armored 005 was as it doesn't exist, and the suit you saw earlier, the regular-sized man scene, goes completely against Rhodey's journey. Now back to the suit in the image. The form it is currently at is the singular Omega Beam form. The default form consists of big guns mounted on the gauntlet. For Phase 2 form has missiles come out of the thighs, the back boosters also come out to reveal more missiles, the gauntlet guns then get attached to the back by the use of mechanical arms and then nano ammo drums get attached to them. From there those two guns combine into one Gatling gun. Since the arms no longer have the big guns, each arm has one normal-sized machine gun as well as one grenade launcher. From there the armor does everything in reverse but with one difference. The singular Omega beam on the chest can be used. The artist said that in one shot it can take out a Q ship. The suit you see now is from a comic, that is true. It is from a Secret Invasion comic where War Machine is about to fight a Skrull ship. Really seems like we might see him use a War Machine suit to singular Omega beam a Skrull ship. Earlier I mentioned that we may get 2 War Machine fights. The episode 1 is the previous suit I showed. The final episode 1 that will also go on to Armor Wars will be the suit I am about to theorize. Basically just combine the suit in the image with the concept art suit I showed much earlier. The one that had the laser gun on the shoulder. Marvel lately has been making comic accurate or close to comic accurate suits, so this is a huge possibility. We did not see a War Machine armor in the trailer, but now you have a very good understanding on what the suits will do.
Time changes nearly everything, but the mission and the legend of the Batman lives on.